Is there a duo show?
I don't know.
I thought there was a duo show. I might be crazy.
How do you play with two? Do you play with? Well, I guess. Sorry, you want? Yeah, there's a duo show. Never mind.
Yeah.
So that's how you play with two. I know I'm on multiple shows, so I'll turn off the solo show.
Are you saying the menu might be a bit difficult to navigate?
If I can't figure it out, what chance does anybody else have?
True. Just you do have like a 1500 rating in chess, so.
Dude, I got the 1650 in bullet yesterday.
Ooh, look at you.
But I'm like 1400 in modes where my opponent can think.
Real people chess?
Yep. Okay, I'm done with the turtle chips.
I did stuff my face full with goldfish flavor blasted, which you apparently aren't a fan of.
Yes, I made a Patrick Bateman tweet.
Yeah.
1 second. Will we qualify from this round? Yes.
Will we beat DoorDash before my DoorDash gets here?
Dude, well, that's a game. I would take the over on that one any day of the damn week.
They're still preparing the order, so.
But I just think that I like the original cheddar flavor. I find it cheddary enough for me. And flavor blasted, where they hit it with what I would describe as a decadent amount of flavored powder.
I mean, they flavor blast it, man.
They blast it. I think it takes away.
Lying.
I think it takes away more than it gives.
I don't know. It's. I think it hits that point where I could just shove like 100 into my mouth and not think that I ate any. We might not.
No. Don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat it. Why are they all dressed like me though?
I don't know. I did get grabbed multiple times at the start, so you might be coveting an audience.
We're gonna make it. I can already tell. I'm gonna qualify like 10th or something. And in duos, it's easier than squads. Like a 10th is way better.
I may have lost this one. Oh, the Yeetus.
12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 11. Okay.
I don't know. Okay, we're good. Wow, man, it's really easy to qualify, dude. Okay.
Holy cow, that was scary.
I was almost last place at a point during that. And then I ran face first into one of those moving anal beads.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I hear you.
Oh, my God.
I don't even want to talk about that.
You were playing Cult of the Lamb, right? You've been liking it?
Good game. You been playing it?
So it came out on my tattoo day, or the early release came out on my tattoo day.
Right,
and I was like, all right, I missed the early boat. I'm just going to wait for it to full release, because we're not allowed to play, like, all of it. And I feel like I would get annoyed by that, so.
I predict that you will find the dungeon stuff too easy, but you will enjoy the colony stuff, where you feed your followers a poop sandwich.
Nice. It's got that Isaac influence in it, for sure.
And sometimes they even ask for it. They say, please feed me a poop sandwich.
Well, eventually, if all you were getting are poop sandwiches, you'll learn to like it.
I suppose, but I don't really want to talk about it because it's kind of what cost me my June, to be honest.
Too many poop sandwiches.
Too many poop sandwiches. Speaking of Subway, which I ate yesterday.
Hey, why? Yeah, you talked so much smack on Subway for the longest time, and then now you're a twice a week guy?
Oh, you were watching, huh? It's just convenient. I was saying it before, but people get mad at me for eating at Subway. They go, oh, go support like a local business. I went to a local business here. I got a sandwich. It was $15.90. And then, like, that's for perspective, that's probably 20% to 25% more expensive than Subway. And then the sandwich was like smaller than my hands. And I was full, or not full. I had to like have a snack after I ate it. And I was like, fuck this, dude. Subway's never done me wrong like that.
Do you have like a McAllister's up there? Or like a Jason's Deli or something?
I've never heard of this so-called McAllister's, by the way. First place.
It's just like way better Subway. I'm gonna roll for a bit.
Gonna need you to pick it up a little bit here.
Look, once you get rolling, dude, there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Like you've almost convinced me to become a DoorDash for lunch every day sort of guy.
Oh no.
Because now I'm like, well, if I go to Subway so much, people are gonna like get mad at me. So then what I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna get like on my bike or get in a car and I'm gonna drive to go eat lunch. At that point, I might as well just spend the $6 to get DoorDash to bring it to me or something like that.
Yeah, DoorDash is the curse because like if you have the money for it, there's really no excuse not to do it other than morals or, you know, not being wasteful.
And then like fucking 21-year-old people with no responsibilities in my chat are like, just spend Sunday meal prepping and then reheat like a gazpacho every single day for lunch. And I'm like, I'm so mad I picked a cold soup, by the way, but...
Wait, what do you mean?
We don't need to go through the...
Okay, that's fine. No, I'm beginning to think that like people who talk about liking cooking a lot might not actually like cooking that much.
No, cooking is sweet, but you made me think of another tweet that I had, which was, fuck Julia Child, I don't need a book about the joy of cooking, I need a book called The Joy of Eating. But I still can't figure out how to phrase it. The cooking is fine, it's rewarding, but the eating's, that's the money shot right there.
Yeah, that's like the whole point. I've started cooking more often now that I have my own house, but I just find myself still gravitating towards the easiest meals, because it's like, I've got like a nice couch right here. I want to be on it like now.
Let it ride.
So, you know, I'm just going to throw some rice in the rice cooker and cook some eggs. And then, you know, that's like 10 minutes.
Honestly, I think you should do that. Ride that as long as you can.
I am, dude. That's like that's an every night deal for me, man. Rice and eggs is just... I'm becoming very good at cooking eggs now, which is nice because that's hard. Eggs are hard.
Yeah, how you cook it? You doing like a scramble?
So I'm doing like a fried egg.
Okay.
Like probably like over medium. I try to do it over easy, but I always overdo it. So.
There's nothing wrong with like a medium egg, in my opinion.
But I do like a high like oil cook with the egg, which makes it kind of explodey.
Okay.
So it's a bit dangerous.
Yeah.
But it results in like really nice like browned edges, like crispy bottom egg with the gooey center.
Understood. But you want to wear long pants with when you're cooking it, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, and long sleeves, and like a visor. For T1.
Dude, we were like 1-3 there.
I wasn't even paying attention, dude. I normally in this game I gotta focus on this map, but I was just doing a whole anecdote. Still got P2.
What's taking them so long?
I don't know. This guy can't get past the damn wooden logs, dude. All right, he did it. There's still people at the bottom.
I've definitely reached the point where I'm like, don't get me wrong, like meal prepping is great. And like the great thing about having a kid is that when people give you a suggestion that they use, you can say, yeah, that would be nice if I didn't have a kid. You can make them feel bad for trying to make you feel bad for not putting in the effort that they're putting in.
Like when Chibley says he's poor all the time to me. Like,
yeah, I know, it's so unfair, right? Like, what do you want me to say to that? Sorry.
He knows what he's doing.
But now, like, so Saturday and Sunday, well, mostly Saturday. Saturday, I was on dad duty for like 9-10 hours. Sunday, I was on dad duty 7.5 hours. I didn't even set a Super Auto Pets video today. I hit like 4:30 p.m. Sunday, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm done."
Yeah, dude.
There was a Business Insider article that was like, "You should try quiet quitting from your job," which is like just showing up but not trying anymore. And that's what I did. From 4 p.m. onwards, I'm like, I'm clocked out.
Did your boss notice?
Yeah, no, I think Kate was definitely like, he's clocked out, and she stepped up, which I appreciate, but.
Dude,
I was just like, I'm done. I'm not gonna go to the grocery store, buy a bunch of chickpeas, make a chickpea curry, you know, find a spot in the fridge for it, and then be like, "Ooh, I'm so excited to have chickpea curry." I'm just gonna eat like a bunch of corn nuts or something.
I'm calling out Justin and Scotch right now, dude. in their ramen game. That's all they've been doing. All they talk about the last couple days is the ramen they make.
I've seen the ramen. Ramen is such a funny food because like the amount of like prep that goes into the things that are not the noodles is always so funny to me. It's always like, I diced the scallions on the bias, I hard-boiled a couple of eggs, I homemade my own chashu, and then I put it in Mr. Noodles 74-cent dried noodles that were manufactured in 1986.
Sorry, I was doing the speedrun tech. I'm here, I'm with you, and I agree.
All right. I'm just laughing about it. I'm not mad. Wait, you
Ramen's one of
won?
those dishes. Yeah, I got P1. That's what I was focusing, man.
Holy cow.
You gotta do the speedrun thing, I mean, it's the clip everyone talks about. Nah, ramen is like that's an order only for me. Cause like, I feel like you can get really good ramen for not too expensive and for like 1/100th of the effort with ordering it.
I'm a restaurant ramen guy, just to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm with you there. I mean, it's also, there's a cultural difference because my wife will just be like, it's 11 p.m., I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat some instant ramen. And I'm like, I would rather starve. There's like, there's so few foods that are like, they have a higher divergence between like restaurant quality and instant quality for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I consider like instant ramen like a snack almost, you know, like a bag of chips.
I ate way too much of it in Korea when I was hungover. Like it's forever linked to like waking up at like 1 p.m. and then hoping I still had like a 2-liter plastic water bottle left over on my floor and then being like, oh shit. I gotta go to the store.
This is my first year of full-time streaming. That was dinner every night pretty much.
And if the S&P 500 continues like this, it might be my dinner from... just kidding. It's actually pogging up right now.
Oh my god, are you saying I missed the boat?
No, I mean, you never know, you know? That's the thing. The best time to plant a tree was...
Right. Well, just keep it low until like April or at least January. And then I can do my taxes and then I'm in, man.
That would be... okay, if we could keep it low until like the end of day, December 31st, then you could do some tax loss harvesting and then you could get in... You don't know what that means, but I appreciate you following me. I don't get a lot of... I don't get a real chance to talk about this a lot.
Yeah, my dude.
Yeah, because you're always saying ridiculous stuff like if I won the lottery. You're like, if I won $100 million, I wouldn't invest any. And I was like, yeah, that's good. Just leave $90 million in your savings account doing nothing.
Yeah, man. Who else needs it? Obama? Hell no.
That's not base to just have the bank have your money. Don't let chat gaslight you into thinking that makes sense.
How many +2s are there right now? Like,
not many, but more than I would like, to be honest.
Because they all know. They all know the tech.
Bro, what is this final?
I fucked it. It's all you. I'm in.
Oh, okay. Well, then we are in good hands. I'm in second.
You just gotta pass him. Surpass him.
I'm in third.
Don't miss.
No, dude, I was so close. I was actually up there.
I kind of threw that one. That's on me. That's on me.
No, I mean, it's okay. Sherman T. Potter and Mrs. Worldwide.
12.
Mrs. Worldwide 12. You skip that. Skip that.
You know what game I'm on? And I feel happy that I'm on it because chat was giving me a lot of shit for buying this appliance in the kitchen.
Oh, God. Is it an air fryer?
No, this is a Vitamix.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you use it, then
dude, I'm doing like a smoothie a day, man. The smoothie game's out of control. I found a recipe online. It's got like it's got almond milk, oats, a banana, some vanilla protein powder, some cinnamon, some vanilla extract. What else is that?
Sounds delicious.
It's not only is it good, but it just you feel the health as you take every little sip.
we bought a blender. And we got like these frozen smoothies you toss into the blender with the liquid of your choice. And we told ourselves we're going to eat, like it's so easy. And we made it. And we're like, it's so easy. Made like 5 smoothies. Freezer's still chock full of the damn bins. Like I'm always like, it'd be so, a smoothie would really hit the spot right now. But like I could also just drink like a glass of water and eat a banana. It's like a food I'm always happy when I'm making it. Especially if someone else made it for me.
It's the cleanup that gets you. Having to clean after every use is like, that's tough. Especially because there's like almond butter in the recipe that I use. So the almond butter just kind of gets on the sides and you can't just wash that. You got to scrub.
That's true. Well, I wish I could make an excuse. We just put ours in the damn dishwasher and it cleans it. But then like, right, that's it. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's they could not make it more convenient short of having somebody else do it for me. And I'm still like, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. That's human nature, man.
Well, I'm like, you know what? It just means I got to hire a butler.
You got that kind of money? What the hell?
No.
How many +2s you farming over there?
Not in Canada, at least. But, you know, maybe maybe elsewhere when we eventually make our escape to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
I'm living that Butler life.
It'll only be like 130 degrees there in a decade or so.
Is that hot in Fahrenheit?
Nah, it's fine.
Did you know that Armie Hammer now works as a concierge at the Marriott Hotel in the Cayman Islands?
I don't know half of the proper nouns you just said.
Armie Hammer was an actor who was in The Social Network and a lot of other movies.
The brand, like
that comes up a lot. That comes up a lot.
Yeah.
He got canceled for a couple of things. One of which was leaked texts where he said he wanted to like eat people.
Oh.
Like literally, not like. I mean, it was in a sexual context, but it was also like, I want to consume like your flesh and blood.
Oh, he's just having a good time.
But then there was something I don't remember. It was like, it was weird, and also there was like some abuse allegations.
Ah, okay, that's not fun anymore.
But now he's working as a concierge at the Marriott Cayman Islands.
Hey, you know, I mean, well, I'm not gonna say more power to him, especially after all that, but yeah, in fact, no, I'm just gonna leave that there. I think
you gotta do something.
Nah, I can just not acknowledge it.
I think he should be allowed to start his life over. You know, I mean, I don't know about the allegations, but there's no way he actually eats people.
Probably not. I mean, how much money? The richer he was, the more likely he did actually eat people. I just feel like, you know, eventually you have enough money to have access to that kind of thing.
Look, he was in some relatively big movies, but usually not as the star. And then he did some indie stuff. I don't think he ate people. I don't think he consumed human flesh. Do I think he consumed human blood? Yes. I do believe that he... Because one of his ex-girlfriends, who he was dating while he had a wife, said... and kids. Said it was super weird. If I had like a cut on my hand, he would grab it and suck all the blood out. So they're
like role-playing a vampire? Like,
I don't know, man.
This guy seems, I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to stay at that hotel is all I'm saying.
I just think it'd be wild to show up at the hotel and then like your concierge is the guy who played both Winklevoss twins in The Social Network.
Oh. I see what you mean by not the star, but in a big movie.
Yeah, yeah, and he was in The Lone Ranger, but he's not Johnny Depp. Although I gotta feel like if they were making that movie today, they'd probably go with a completely different main cast.
Yeah, just to start that one anew. Too much history there.
Trying to think of what else he was in The Man from U.N.C.L.E., but he's not Henry Cavill.
He's not the uncle?
He's not the uncle. He's one of the... Dang. I don't know if he's the man or if he is the double agent. And then he was in Sorry to Bother You.
Never heard of that one.
Dude, you should... Actually, you might like Sorry to Bother You.
I don't know. It is a movie.
It is a movie, but there's some interesting stuff that goes on in that movie.
Especially... Does the year it came out have more than one 9 in it?
No. It has... At most... I think it has no 9s. I think it has a 1, a 0, a 2, and a 5, and I'll let you unscramble those.
Oh, God.
It came out in...
It came out in 3 decades?
Yes, it came out in 2051.
There were like 3 possible jokes there. I just took the first one that came to mind.
1205 is pretty good, too. That's...
Yeah. 1502.
Oh, man. 1308. John Cusack? John Cusack? You never see 1308?
Nah.
That's not a surprise. John Cusack, for like 2 years, all he did was make movies where he stayed in haunted hotel rooms. 1308 is the best of them.
I'm gonna make like a list of movies I've seen that came out before 2000, because I think it'd be a very strange list other than like, you know, The Lion King.
Literally the movie I was about to say.
Yeah. And any other like big animated movie from 93 on.
Oh, sorry, yeah, the 1408 is the movie. 1308 is just a damn normal room. No, wait, because there's no 13th floor, so 1408 is 1308. Doesn't that happen in the movie? Like, doesn't his, like, the number falls off and they reveal it's actually on the 13th floor or something?
Dude, where P1K2? Look at this. Look behind you.
Can we go, like, hand in hand?
Oh, yeah. We're so far ahead, we could just...
Alright. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Oh, I've never really even seen that before.
That's amazing. The Golden Dublinsky?
What's like what's a movie I've even seen recently, man? I'm trying to think. Like the Sonic, the sequel.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
That's about as good as the
original.
First.
I haven't seen the original yet either.
They're both fine, you know.
You see The Gray Man?
No.
Piece of shit. Horrible movie.
I've heard.
Absolutely soulless. No charm whatsoever. Boring. Horrible CGI. Waste of everybody's time. Over long. It's like 2 hours and 15 minutes long. Makes no sense.
Dude, I think I'm just like done with action movies in general. If like a movie is only action, I feel like I can't enjoy it anymore. But I think it's Marvel's fault because Marvel makes like action movies, but they were just more fun action movies. Like for me personally,
I would say, yeah, I would agree. I don't think many people are going to join us on that, unfortunately.
Yeah, no.
But
I mean, I've been kind of out on the recent ones. I still haven't seen Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
I don't think you'll like that one that much.
Really? Because I thought Thor was the bad one. Everyone was saying that one was not good.
I love Doctor Strange too, but I think I'm in the minority case because I love Sam Raimi.
Oh, well, I got to give it a watch now just to see.
But dude, I'm obsessed with Tenet. I went to the Tenet subreddit.
It's a good movie.
That movie, they put out a hit on Tenet. That movie's actually good. Top post on the Tenet subreddit, when you have to take a shit but you're inverted, and then it's that like the monkey puppet looking at the screen like, oh no. Wow, what a shot.
He saved it. He didn't save it.
And I gotta be honest with you, I was laughing up a storm. I was thinking about it like days later when you gotta take a shit but you're inverted.
Yeah. It's look, I said this to you in a different channel, but that movie is good up until the entire like final action scene, which makes literally no sense.
Yeah, no, I maintain the end makes no sense at all. But I also maintain that I think it's cool that Chris Nolan is so confident that he's like, this shit makes no sense, whatever, send it. That shit's coming to theaters and theaters only. Oh, how could my team do this to me?
Yikes.
I gotta be honest, it got a little messy on defense for a bit.
Yeah, no, there's some shit going on offense too. We might be here a while.
Oh, what the double bounce? Push it. Yeah, push it. I couldn't let them have the chance. Push it.
Nice job, little default bean.
You guys are doing great. Keep up the good work. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, get out of the way, guys.
I love this. A great shot, though. Holy cow, it's me. It's my chance.
I just intentionally flew like 500 people with the booster pad.
Dude, I just had an insane through ball, though. Look at that. Okay. Nice bounce.
Let go. These fists make it so hard to score.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Oh. Wait, why is it shooting backwards?
No.
What a shot.
We're back. Oh. Got a little spooky for a minute.
It's gonna get fisted. I'm waiting. No, I waited and it still wasn't enough.
Oh, we bounced it in, though. We bounced it in! Yes!
Oh, my God. Fucking fall ball with 2,000 people is it's just a lot. So anyway, you don't like The Sandman.
No.
How many episodes did you watch?
1.5.
Yikes.
I got to the part where a $45 CGI dragon was on the screen, and then that arc resolved, and I said, this fucking sucks. And I said, like, it was already a little quippy, for sure, and the dude is dressed and acts like Ian Somerhalder from season 1 of Lost. And then the dudes are named Cain and Abel, and Cain kills Abel, and I was like,
But to see, it's a running bit. Later on, Abel comes back, and then Cain kills him again, and then you find out like that he just kills them like all the time.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I'm like,
look, that's fine. You're not gonna make it to the diner episode, which is like one of the best episodes. What can you do? I vouch for the diner episode. One in chat if you watch the diner episode and you're like, hell yeah, that episode was sick.
I love that I've reached the age people said the CGI is actually good. You're just old. You can't just use old as like as a catch-all for when you don't agree with me. The CGI is not good, by the way.
If you're like looking at the dragon, yeah, the dragon was not.
All right, I'm dead.
It's okay. I got this. I don't got this. The fan was perfect. It was perfectly aligned.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We lost the eggs farmer. You know what that does to me?
Oh, he just, he was on the right platform. He's the barbecue master.
The fan, though? The fan? Also, I will say I learned to after I tweeted that I didn't really like the Sandman. I got tweeted by many people that actually the show looks cheap on purpose. They spent a lot of money to build sets that look like they're CGI, and that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
That is pretty dumb.
Which I actually respect. Like, that sounds incredible. That they were like, hey, we could make this show look cheap with our CGI, or we could just make it look cheap for a lot of money.
Uh-oh.
You fell off my queue.
I got like a bunch of like network warnings, and now I'm stuck in duo. I mean, I'm in a queue. I cannot leave it. Are you in this queue?
Yeah, I think so, but you're like below me by a lot.
I got an error.
Okay, I'll back out. I'll back out.
Yeah, I'm having some.
It's like you fell too far.
All right, let's try that again. All right, I'm gonna hit ready. And I'm gonna go run because my DoorDash is here.
Yo,
I'll be right back.
Eating on stream.
Always.
I'll eat a little bit more. Why not? I had food poisoning a month and a half ago. I mean, I don't hate this Sandman. I watched 1.5 episodes. There's been a lot of Netflix shows where I watched like 10 seconds and went like, this shit fucking sucks. What's your example of good CGI? Here we go. This is my favorite form of movie criticism. You don't like a movie I like, so I took it personally. So name a thing you like and all insulted, so your feelings are hurt like my feelings just got hurt. Oh, you don't like the butterfly effect? What's your favorite movie? Citizen Kane? Oh, you're old.
Is that the Rosebud one?
It is.
That's the only thing I know about that movie.
Not to be confused with the turtle head one, which is Rat Race.
Right. Well, the Rosebud is the sled, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Spoiler.
And the turtle head is the little piece of poop that she's trying to hold in. She has to go to the bathroom so bad. But she says, Dad, go faster. I got a turtle head poking out.
It's good. I tried to counteract the eating on stream today. I was like, oh, okay, I had a small breakfast, so I'm gonna get hungry, so I need to like have a snack.
Right, okay.
So I guess I shoveled like a bunch of goldfish into my mouth to attempt to prevent getting hungry.
Right, those are about 3/4 of a calorie each.
Well, no, like I literally for 5 minutes I was just like, the human shovel, just going, okay, as many as I can. Didn't work. I was still very hungry.
Yeah, no, I believe that. There's a penguin down here? I've never been first here.
Oh, yeah, look at him.
Also, I'm a hater. You're right, Turtlehead is actually from Austin Powers. How did I get that wrong? Prairie Doggin is from Rat Race.
Yeah, I was gonna say the poop thing was Prairie Dog, but...
Yeah, my mistake.
I got body.
Oh, we're in squads?
We're in duos, aren't we?
Maybe we're in duos.
Looks like duos to me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking of the Turtle Club from Master of Disguise. Is that story true, by the way? This is more of a chat question. Mm-hmm. That they were actually filming the turtle scene where he's in the turtle suit when they got news that the planes hit the Twin Towers. And Dana Carvey had to break the news to the rest of the cast and crew in the turtle suit.
Man, to be a fly on the wall. I feel like that could very easily be true.
It's definitely like an 01, 02 movie. Jay said that's the scene where he walked out of the only movie he's ever walked out of. Which is crazy because, I mean, you must have been like 13 when it came out, right? To walk out of a movie as an adult, like, you got shit to do. Walk out of a movie as a 13-year-old and just, like, sit in the lobby drinking a soda or something, that's like... Oh, your dad said, let's go. Okay, that makes sense.
Smart dad.
Have you ever... I probably asked you this 20 times. You ever walked out of a movie before?
Never walked out of a movie. I've wanted to, but I was a young person with family,
Right.
so I couldn't. And it was Dinner for Schmucks.
Right? I watched that on Netflix about a year ago.
Just a horrible movie.
Horrendous. Yeah.
Like, legitimately not funny. Like, not even, like, I feel like even if you like cringe, you still wouldn't enjoy that movie for its cringe.
I think it not good. Not a good movie, in my opinion. Not worth watching at all, even if you started.
I feel like you should, like, or people should realize that, like, I can enjoy even the worst of movies, but that movie was still too bad for me.
I walked out of, and people are going to say very fair, I walked out of Transformers 2.
Yeah.
It's horrendous.
See, I like that movie, but I was a dumb kid, so...
You were at the age where I think it's acceptable. I was like 20 or maybe 21.
Wait,
and I was...
what?
Transformers 2? It came out in like 08, I think.
I'm trying to do the math. I'd be 15? Okay, I'm allowed.
That sounds about right.
You're not 5 years older than me, are you? I thought you were 3 years older than me.
I don't know.
So you would have been 18, right?
I was old enough to be hammered legally in the theater, for sure. That's for sure. Transformers...
18 in Canada?
19 in the province I grew up in. But I walked out... I think I walked out of another movie, too. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember if I walked out of Terminator Salvation. I feel like I maybe walked out of Terminator Salvation to just go see The Hangover again. Like, I got halfway through Terminator Salvation, was like, this shit fucking blows. And then I walked out, and a theater had just started playing The Hangover, and I was like, well, I paid for a ticket, so I'm going to see the damn Hangover again. And I laughed, and I laughed.
That's fair. How many movies have you seen twice in theaters or more?
Not many. Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2.
Oh, no.
The Hangover. That's about it, I think.
My list's not very. It's not very impressive. It's the final Harry Potter movie and Cloverfield.
Cloverfield twice, huh?
Yeah, I liked that movie a lot when it came out. I still like it, but I liked it a lot.
I saw it like 5 years ago and was like, this is pretty fun. But I don't like those movies because they make me nauseous.
That's fair.
Which is it's not a hater comment. I'll never watch like Hardcore Henry or whatever it's called. I'll never, even Paranormal Activity like that. Then that's not even like all first person. Like some of that's on CCTV. It makes me want to throw up.
Yeah. Only one rhino, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of people are dying, and I'm concerned for them.
It's just one rhino. He's very fast.
Whoa, I'm dead!
I don't think you want to be in the middle with one rhino.
Oh, man.
Bro, I just saw God there.
I
Holy.
saw that. We're still in. As long as you don't die, we're still in.
Oh, wait, are they gaining? No, they're not gaining. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Oh, man.
A little close, a little close. Bro, you ate your words.
I was just making it interesting. There's a guy who comes into my job who's seen Top Gun Maverick a few times per week since it came out. Do you work at the movie theater? Is that why you see him so much?
That movie can't be as good as people are saying it is. I refuse. I mean, I should watch it and decide for myself, but man, people act like that movie is the best thing in the last 20 years.
It has uniformly positive reaction from everybody who's seen it. The only people who don't like it are Twitch chat because they think it's, and it's probably true to some extent that it's like U.S. military propaganda. But, but, dude, you see that shit in D-Box? Oh man,
I gotta. I'll watch it one of these days. It's action movie, right? I was saying, like,
Yeah. I don't care if it's propaganda either, as long as it's good.
This has 3 and fruit. This is gonna be a nightmare.
It is crazy.
5 Up decided to do a stream where he said, I'm not allowed to stop playing Fall Guys until I get 15 wins.
Oh my god, is he still going?
I think so. Oh.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Clip that.
Is he playing solos?
Yeah, he was playing solos.
Holy
but
cow.
did he get 15 wins?
Versus Chad or with skill-based matchmaking?
Skill-based matchmaking.
Is he the best player of all time?
I don't know.
Or does he suck ass half the time and then, like, uses that to propel him on his god games?
Oh.
Dude, this is kind of tricky.
3's hard. You've been buried.
I'm dead.
I'm gonna be the last damn one alive. I'm gonna come kill this guy. Oh! I jumped a little too soon.
That's okay. We're in first.
Yep.
And the round is over. What? We won?
Yep.
All right.
Oh.
What'd you get for DoorDash, by the way?
So, got spicy chicken tenders from a Nashville hot chicken local place.
Nothing wrong with that.
Dude, it's so good. Shout out to Tumble22 for those of you who live in Austin. That's just good as hell. Let's go.
I've been eating some chicken tenders now and then, because sometimes, like when we're out, we gotta get a meal that almost 2-year-old will eat. Then she doesn't eat the chicken tenders; she just eats the fries. Oh man, you can't let that stuff go to waste.
Dude, who doesn't eat the chicken tendies, man?
She's 2. I mean, I gotta be honest, like, her palate is not that refined right now.
That's fair. Man, I'm gonna be having this conversation probably with you in a few years, but I was having a conversation with my mom about my nephew, and I was like, he in school yet? Because he's around that age.
Oh, no.
And she was like, he's in first grade already.
Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna say, oh, he's unschooled.
No,
Are you familiar with this this new phenomenon of unschooling?
I don't like that it's a thing. I'm running into my head now, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Well, you know how you can't trust the scientists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the doctors.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, do it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It starts with the doctors, but then it percolates all the way down to, like, you know, your kid's first grade teacher. So I frequent this subreddit, shit mom groups say, where people post the highlights of the most insane things they see in, like, Facebook mommy groups. Surprising amount of people out there are like, nah, I don't want my kid to be in school. And then they make a post like a year later that's like, my kid's 8 and he doesn't know the alphabet yet. Is this normal? And people are like, yes. People say, yeah, don't worry about it.
That is
because they're all in the Facebook mommy groups. I'm not dead. I'm gonna die, for sure. But I'm gonna bait this guy into killing me, or killing himself too. I mean, we're both gonna die. You literally chose to kill yourself to kill me, which is fine, because I got a ringer. We have a Hulk.
Woo!
I knew it! I knew it!
You knew what was going down. I'm never gonna lose Hexagon, man. It's not a lost game.
That was like F1. Like, you did the work of, like, driving and winning the race or whatever, but then I had the dude, like, the dude in third place, I just kept slowing down every lap. And then, I don't know if you know this about motorsport, but it's illegal to pass somebody ever.
Right.
You have to, there's rules about when you can pass someone. You can't just be like, I'm going faster, I'm going to pass you. You have to wait for them to accept that you're going faster and thus move off to the side so they can pass you legally.
What if you just don't do that?
Then, depending on which team you play for, they might give you a time penalty.
Oh. Okay. That's All right. I mean, I guess that's the safe way to do it, but it is interesting.
Yeah, unless you're Red Bull.
Hey, I don't get it.
Me neither.
Hey. The only thing I know about teamwork racing is listen to my call, Sammy.
Oh, yes, okay. You don't know Shake and Bake?
No. Oh, that's the Talladega.
That's Talladega Nights. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Rip Michael Clark Duncan.
It's a good movie.
That's fine. I saw that in theaters once.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at the Sammy thing still.
I remember that summer between 12th grade and university, I think. Had my driver's license, stoked to have some independence, and look at this summer slate of movies. What could go wrong? First off, X2, X-Men United was so good. X3, where they're gonna bring the story to its conclusion and also launch Jean Grey as Phoenix. It's a guaranteed hit, man. Nothing could go wrong. Yep. Okay, it went wrong. Then, hey, Will Ferrell's Anchorman follow-up, Talladega Nights. What could go wrong? Okay, it went a little wrong. It's not that bad. Jack Black, fresh off of School of Rock. Guess what? He's making a little movie called Nacho Libre. It was boring as hell. Absolutely just a waste of time to see in theaters. And then, like 8 months later, Zach Braff's follow-up to Garden State, The Last Kiss, starring him and the OC's Rachel Bilson. Completely unwatchable. The only noteworthy thing in the theater is that somebody brought in McDonald's fries and just kept, like, he was eating by himself and he just kept shouting at the screen by himself. Like, just something would happen and he would go like, ah! And then everybody was just looking around wondering what the hell was going on.
That reminds me of the fucking, when I went to see How to Train Your Dragon 3 and a mom with her kid just decided her kid was going to be allowed to do whatever he wanted, which was play. He just played with his toys while the movie was going on. He was kicking chairs and mom wasn't saying a goddamn word.
Well, she was watching the thrilling conclusion of
right.
Batwing's story or whatever. What's he called?
Batwing!
Snaggletooth. I saw it in theaters, dude. I saw How to Train Your Dragon 3 in theaters.
Toothless is what you're looking for. How do you know like every actor that's played in any movie ever from the 80s onward, but you don't know the name of the dragon and How to Train Your Dragon?
I saw it a long time ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
I remember I saw it at a Regal Cinema in the United States, and I spent like $19 on it was like the first time I ever went to one of those theaters where you can get food. I spent $19 American on a pizza, and the dude shoved it in the microwave like right in front of my face. And then, like when I was eating it, I was like, this shit does not taste good at all. And, but the chairs were very comfy, for sure.
Fair. I got to see it early. They just were like, hey, this movie's showing like a month early in your city. Do you want to go see it?
Dude, can I tell you something that'll blow your mind? Me too.
Dude, what the hell?
I saw How to Train Your Dragon 3 early. I've never even seen the second one. Bizarrely, though, I saw the first one in theaters.
The second one's really good. All three are good.
I saw the first one in theaters because I was friends with people who were adults who like to watch kids' movies. So I said, sure, I'll accompany you to the theater. That's just a nice day. And then after I watched it, I was like, that's pretty good, but I'm not that interested in the franchise. Skipped the second one. Little did I know I would be at the pre-release for the first one, or for the third one. It was pretty good, though, like this.
It's, DreamWorks doesn't have a lot of hits, so it's nice they got one in there.
I don't like kids movies where a kid has a really strong connection to an animal because it's too emotional.
I did cry.
Yeah,
I didn't ugly cry, but there were like
I know how it sounds. Like
tears.
It's just like as soon as you see like, oh, this kid's got a really close connection to his dragon, you're like, okay, they're gonna make him think that the dragon's fucking dead, or he's gonna get hit with an ice spear that's gonna convert him unwittingly to be part of the enemy side or something like that. And
wait, it's very specific.
I already spoiled Game of Thrones today. I can't.
That's fair. Dude, I am kind of on board with the prequels, man. I'll say it. I'm hyping it up. I'm ready.
The more Netflix I watch, the more I actually tend to agree with you that probably the new Game of Thrones will be good. Because HBO doesn't make a whole lot of like dog shit, unlike some streaming services and studios that spend $250 making The Gray Man.
Yeah, what about Batwoman though?
See, I'm not that worried about the Batwoman cancellation, just because I feel like they probably saved us from a shitty movie.
It probably wasn't gonna be good, yeah.
Like I'm not saying I'd rather it didn't exist, but I'm not that up in arms over it.
Oh yeah, Batgirl. It is gonna be interesting. Because like I don't really like Discovery bought HBO, but it's Warner Brothers or something. Like what's going on?
Well, here's the problem. Is that Discovery makes money hand over fist because the people on 90 Day Fiancé get paid like $75 a day, and 150 million people watch every episode.
I see where this is going, yeah.
So it's the same as Netflix, where they're like, oh, we don't want to like invest a ton of money into making high quality content when instead we could just make people who suck ass at baking episode 9,000. It's like, it's free money. Like, it's when you're looking at it from like a profit loss standpoint, it's like, why would you ever make art when instead you could just make content?
It is, man, this is kind of depressing now, honestly.
Yeah, I know, it's our business.
Hey, I'll be doing a just chatting stream tomorrow. No, that's not true.
Dude, 90 Day Fiancé is kind of like a just chatting TV show. Although, I don't know if you know this, they have another show called Pillow Talk that is people who used to be on 90 Day Fiancé watching 90 Day Fiancé and reacting to what happens in the episode.
Jesus Christ.
They actually have a React Andy TV show.
I mean, it's smart, man. Go on Twitch browse right now and see what the top streams are. It's just people at their computer watching TikTok, man.
Oh, I understand. I mean, it's great content. If I was looking at Twitch and it was like, you know, if you were like doing just chatting, I mouse over, it says TikTok, you laugh, you lose. I'm like, I'm not even looking at it, the rest of the sidebar.
I did somehow find myself watching XQC Gamble last night for some reason. Oh, it's because he was the thumbnail. It was Crazy Time. It was because it was Crazy Time.
Oh!
I gotta watch Crazy Time, man.
Did you see him get any Crazy Times?
So no, my favorite part was his explanations as to how the Crazy Time wheel was rigged, and I thought they were very, very silly. Because in my head, I'm like, dude, it's a wheel. It could just like turn, like it could just be on like a rotor or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But he was like, no, there's magnets.
Magnets? It's always magnets.
There's magnets. And then he said there was like oil dispensers that dispensed oil to make it go faster.
Oh, man.
I was like, dude, it's probably just spins, man. Like, come on.
At least it's not slots. Like, it's just so boring.
So yeah, no, Crazy Time, as awful as the game is and just totally not worth ever playing, it's fun to watch for some reason.
Dude, some of the most fun I've ever had on Twitch was, I didn't know how good I had it. I tuned into Chib's gambling stream like 2 years ago. He had 2 Crazy Times in like 15 minutes and then none for 4 hours.
Bro, I had to wait like another 2 weeks to see a Crazy Time, man.
The door opens up and you're like, what's in there? It's a whole green screened room with a crazy roller coaster, and you're like, oh my god, you could win like 400x whatever your bet was. Oh man,
Crazy Time is the GOAT.
It's a shame. Yes. It's a shame I have a moral, I don't want to say a moral compass, but a moral objection to the promotion of gambling and also participating in it myself.
Gambling is fun. It's the truth. But it's also dangerous. That's also the truth.
Are you saying do get it twisted?
Oh, no. I'm just saying I've been to Vegas a few times, alright? I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
I totally understand why it has taken over. I'm so stupid. Why it's taken over sports. Because, like, you know... Oh, hold on. I'm gonna... Okay, thank you. Great job.
I got it.
Because you're on, like, game 104 of the Major League Baseball season. Like... It's your team is 17 games back of either the Yankees or the Red Sox, and you're like, you know, I can't watch any more fucking baseball. And then you're just like, all of a sudden, you're like, okay, how about $20 that Bo Bichette hits 2 doubles this game? If it wins, it pays out $1,000. And guess what? He hit a double in the 2nd inning. You're like, oh shit, baseball owns. This is the greatest sport of all time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel the same drive from sports gambling, but I think it's because just when I watch football, I just enjoy it inherently anyway. So I don't need to up the ante.
I understand.
I could baseball though.
There's only 16 games in the NFL too. Like every game actually matters. But people also, I feel like because it's on the apps, it's so easy. People make psycho bets. I remember like we went to see the Canucks play the Leafs in Vancouver. And there were Leafs fans behind us when we were checking in, and they're like, check it out, bro. I just put $50 on Austin Matthews to score 4 goals. If he scores 4 goals this game, I don't know, it paid out like $11,000 or something ridiculous. And you're like, well, this because it's not going to happen. Like, I'm not saying it's impossible. He did it his first game in the NHL, but that game ended 2-1. Nobody scored 4 goals combined.
Hey, that's how they get you, though.
You threw $50 down the garbage can.
It's like betting on Twitch. You know, you see the oh dude, 100x payout. What the heck? Dude, it's like, will Dan beat Melania on its third attempt? You're like, oh.
I would love if they added parlays on Twitch. That'd be like Apollo and Ryan both finish in the top 10, and neither of them touch the bottom layer of the entire level. But also, some of the shit is like, you have to, not to be very rude, but you have to know you're like a gambling addict, right? When you start betting on like how many shots in basketball, like a bench player is gonna have. If you're betting on like goals or, you know, 3-pointers or something like that, whatever. When people are like, oh, this stay-at-home defenseman is gonna have 4 shots this game or something like that, I'm like, you're a degenerate. I'm sorry. You couldn't possibly know, like, oh, he's got the hot stick tonight.
Well, people get crazy with fantasy on football. That's a big gambling thing now. And people follow that shit religiously. I'm like, how do you even keep track of these? Like, okay, I got my second wide receiver on the bench, but this week, I don't know, like, the Bucks are playing the Browns, so, like, I feel like the cornerbacks of the Browns are very good, so I'm probably going to play the wide receiver. So, like,
that's true, though. That's Champ Bailey.
I just want to watch Tom Brady lose. Like, come on.
I guess, yeah, that's true. And, I mean, when Uncut Gems, though, the moral of the story is that Adam Sandler's, like, a really good dude throughout the movie. But then he places like a 7-way parlay that is like Kevin Garnett's gonna win the tip-off, and you're like, come on, man, you can't. The tip-off is, the ref could just be having a bad day and send it a little bit closer to the Timberwolves side. You can't bet on that kind of stuff.
No. I don't know. People bet on whatever the hell they want.
People
bet on like politics, right?
Well, yeah, but that's a gimme. You just take whatever Nate Silver spits out of his 538 model, and then you compare it with, like, you know, the betting market, the predictions markets, and you find one with some arbitrage, and then you do the exact same thing in the opposite direction to find the opportunity to hedge a little bit. I mean, that's just a money-making opportunity. What's
stopping someone from putting like all like $100 million on like a super red state having a red candidate win? Like, you're gonna make some money doing that, right?
Well, in doing that, the way that it would work is you move the book by making that bet. So just by you making that bet, well, I guess you would get the same payout, but also, yeah, the casino would probably be like, I'm not gonna do that.
But you can get them, like, oh, why not?
Yeah. Imagine if it goes, though. It's like there was this Netflix documentary. It's called like Bad Sport or something. It's about scandals in sports. One of the episodes is about a college basketball point shaving scandal. So people would, like, you know, the way betting works, I'm sure you're familiar, but for people in chat, oftentimes you bet the spread, so you don't bet straight up who's going to win. It's like, oh, one team's great, one team's ass. In order for this to pay out evenly, then, you know, they have to score 12 more points than the shit team. So there was a scandal with point shaving where people would go to the players on the good team and be like, hey, don't beat this team too badly. You still win the game, so your competitive instincts are still assured, but we also make a whole lot of money in the process. So they, you know, the first one, they were like, oh, it worked, let's never do it again. And then they did it like 10 times. And on the last one, they bet so much money they had to break it up into like little batches and do it at multiple casinos in order to get the casinos to accept it and to not move the betting lines. Which probably, I would like to think that if I was involved with the plan, I would be like, maybe we should pare this one down a little bit. Because that shit seems like too much, too dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was killing lots of people and I got killed.
I saw, and that puts a lot of pressure on me, man.
I think you could even die. We'd probably still win.
Okay, if you say so. I'm just kidding.
I'm joking.
I'm joking.
Look, as someone who watches the NFL this year, I wouldn't know anything about scandals of any kind or any nature.
Yeah, the dude with the masseuses.
Yeah. Oh, what?
You don't think it's possible that like 30 masseuses just got together and said,
Can't say that shit when I'm taking a drink of water, man. That's not fair.
You don't think it's possible that 80 or 90 masseuses just started a group chat and said,
hey, 30.
Sorry.
Smaller number, reasonable number.
Wasn't, and this is not a bit. Didn't his new contract have a stipulation that he can't get a massage from a team masseuse?
No, only he could only.
Oh, he could only get it from the team masseuse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, man, I don't know if I want to be a Cleveland Browns masseuse this year.
Oh, dude, that's so funny.
Oh, dude,
and
I'm gonna
also
get this. Watch this.
Yeah, I'm leaving it to you.
Unless they push it away.
He got it. Oh, we're on the same. Like I didn't realize we're cleaning each other's mirrors here. That makes perfect sense.
There was the other, let's see, the Dolphins this year they lost their draft picks for like 2 years. The Texans had to deal with that whole shit as well because they also like covered it up.
Oh yeah, there was like a meddling, like they were talking to someone before the draft or something, or.
Oh yeah. I think the way they found out was Bill Belichick texted, Brian Flores, like, oh, congratulations on the job, but actually he didn't get the job.
Yeah.
So he knew, but he was still supposedly in the running. So like it was, I don't know, it was the whole, basically Bill Belichick sabotaged the Dolphins into losing 2 draft picks for the next 2 years.
It's the power of a sleeveless hoodie.
Yeah. But now Brian Flores is our linebacker coach.
He's not the guy who posted the video of him snorting all that cocaine in his office, is he?
No. I don't even know what that is. Like,
you ever see the British politician who took a photo of his kitchen and there was a bunch of white powder on his table? And then when people were like, "What's that?" He said, "Oh," he issued like a prepared statement that was like, "When I get anxious, I shake all the dandruff off my head and then pile it up on the kitchen table." And then
bro, why couldn't he just say it was like flour or something? You're in the kitchen.
He should have just said it was cocaine. Like, it's so much more electable than the dandruff thing, man.
Yeah. Also, like, no one has that much dandruff, man. What?
That must be like months.
But wouldn't the obvious thing be flour? Like, you could I feel like you could get away with it, right?
Oh, but then people would think he bakes, which is not something you want in a British politician.
Yeah, no, they have whole shows about that. Mm-hmm. No one on the British Bake Off can ever hold office.
Oh, it's true. They know too much about pastry.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, we need you to make a 3x3 Napoleon. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? It sounds like a board game. And then they're like, I got it. Turns out that was a hoax. All right, well, never mind. All that shit I said about that guy, I take it back.
Wait, really?
I don't know. Maybe it's a hoax.
No, it could be a hoax.
I take it all back regardless.
McDonald's coffee lady.
Right? Yeah. Okay. I'm familiar with that one.
The double reverse. Everyone thought it was old lady sues McDonald's, but actually it's McDonald's critically wounds old lady.
I still think she... I'm trying to not say had it coming.
The coffee was like 190 degrees or something insane like that. It was like...
That's why I drink iced coffee.
I think it was like legally lava at that point. Like...
I think she should have ordered it rare in that case.
Ah, I see.
Like, don't get the coffee vindaloo if you can't handle the coffee vindaloo. You gotta get some butter coffee. Yo, it's makeable! What the hell?
I'm gonna win.
I know, I watched you free solo that shit, and then, like, my guy just bounced off the damn side.
That's got like the world record wall guys, dude.
Well, I'm happy for you, and thus for us as well, because I... Hey!
Okay, easy peasy.
Look at that. Clean. Watch this, I'm gonna ruin this guy's life. Your turn. It's your turn. Just kidding. Eat shit. Fuck you, fucking dickhead.
I was gonna say it's a child, but it's probably not. He's probably an accountant or something.
I love this game. Oh, man. You know how many times that's happened to me?
Oh, you gotta start doing the murder people on rollout, man. That's where the true evil nature comes in.
I think you can be Quinn Hughes and I'll be Tyler Myers, okay?
Is that a hockey?
Yeah, kind of, but Tyler Myers kind of... Well, actually, maybe it fits because Quinn Hughes is goated and Tyler Myers sucks ass. But also, Tyler Myers is tall, so you kind of got to be a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
I can do that. I can be tall.
You be Champ Bailey and I'll be... hold
I
on.
love your repertoire of football players from like the 2000s.
I'll be Ed, I know his name. Ed Reed.
Ed Reed, Baltimore Ravens. One of the greatest safeties of all time.
I was thinking I had to pick a safety because we got a cornerback already.
We need 2 cornerbacks and 2 safeties.
Well, yeah, but only one of them has to be good. I mean, you could always have a Dante Hall sort of like combination cornerback, wide receiver, special teams, kick returner.
You should start watching football again, man.
It's too damn long.
That's so fun to watch. Dude, just watch Red Zone. Dude, Red Zone is just, it's the best sporting thing you can watch. No commercials, just full football, dude. No, it's not even hashtag ad, dude. Ryan?
Yeah, hello, hi. I thought maybe this guy would do the pact with me. I'm okay. I like all sports equally, except hockey, which I like the most. The rest of them, I don't really care.
It's fair. As long as you don't watch, I hate basketball, dude.
Basketball would be the sport I would be next most likely to watch, for sure.
Really?
It's kind of like bouncy hockey. 5 people aside, high scoring. I got nothing against basketball. I'm a lifelong Nets fan. Okay, I'm dead. Also, everybody laughed at me for saying Kevin Durant was going to stay with the Nets. Yeah, who's laughing now? He's still on the Nets, baby. It's almost like I had some insider information.
Love the Nets.
Loved it. I love... Dude, you know me. Lifelong Brooklyn fan.
I exclusively try to break the platforms as fast as possible to make this game, not take an eternity.
He asked out again today. No, it's a smoke screen. He's just driving up his trade value for no reason. He wants a new coach? He's betraying Steve Nash? I'm still on his side. Honestly, he's probably got his reasons. Oh. Holy cow. The man is non-stop. I love the double fake out. I still love it. Dude, I think... Well, that guy's got a lot, but you can get over there.
Oh, I do need to get over there.
It's just you and Tall Boy.
Oh! Okay! I can't stop winning, man.
Holy cow. That's 3 team wins.
T for team.
And the team second in that jungle run. Don't forget about
team
that.
Without Ryan.
Yeah, it's got 1 letter in common.
Yeah. And like an N is half of an M.
That is true. You really, you don't realize how bad the alphabet sucks until you try to teach it to a little kid.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, like, okay. For example, NM. There's an infinite number of phonemes you could use to make another letter that doesn't sound so similar. Here's another one for you. W doesn't make any damn sense.
Because it's like a double V.
It is a double V.
Well,
and I like the naming.
Back then.
Maybe in like a calligraphy.
Yeah, but why isn't it called double N?
It's a good point. Why isn't it called double N?
What the hell, man? Also, what's up with Q? Why does it always need a partner? Like who like why can't Q just make the qua sound on its own?
Can I run something else by you?